I traveled that stretch of Highway 17 more times than I could ever count. And just beyond Miller's Bridge, 3 weathered crosses stood beside the road. There weren't any names on them. No flowers, no dates. Just 3 wooden crosses, staring back at every driver passing by. One rainy night, I finally stopped wondering. Every time I passed that curve, I'd ease up on the fuel. 3 crosses stood among the pines, all weathered, gray and still. I wondered if a family had met their final mile, or if some tired old trucker had missed that warning sign. 3 crosses by the white line, leaning toward the road, holding on to secrets that the passing years still owed. Every roadside marker has a story left untold, and I wondered who stopped living by those crosses by the road. That night the rain was pouring, and my logbook said to rest. So I pulled into a little place called Mabel's Highway Cafe. An old gray-haired waitress filled my coffee to the top. I pointed toward those crosses and asked who died upon that spot. She slowly took her apron off and sat across from me, then stared out through the window like she saw old memories. She said, "Son, one man died out there, but you've got the story wrong. Those 3 crosses marked 3 people that his courage sent back home. 3 crosses by the white line, but they don't mark 3 graves. They stand for 3 who made it home, because one man was brave when everybody else saw death come sliding through that rain. A trucker chose another road and took their place that day." She said it happened years ago, on a dark November night. A tanker crossed that narrow bridge when its front tire blew out right. The trailer swung around him, throwing fire across the ground, and a stalled out station wagon had 3 people trapped inside. There was a mother and 2 daughters. There was nowhere they could go. That tanker kept on sliding like a fireball down the road. The driver could have left his lane and tried to save his life, but he held that wheel and turned his rig straight through the bridge's side. The river took the tanker, but the wagon stayed untouched. We watched that burning diesel disappear beneath the flood. Mama raised those wooden crosses, one for every life he spared. They weren't planted for the one who died, but for the 3 still standing there. I asked her who was driving. Does anybody know his name? Her trembling hands reached underneath the counter by the change. She pulled an old newspaper out, its edges torn and brown, then laid a faded photograph beside my coffee cup. My heart stopped when I saw him standing by that old cab over, the same face from the only picture Mama kept inside her drawer. Beneath it read, "Local trucker, gives his life to save 3 more. And there, in faded letters, was the name my father wore. My mama always told me Daddy died out on the road, but she never told me where, and she never told me why. The waitress reached across the table and held my shaking hand. She said I was the youngest daughter in that wagon with my mom. Your daddy gave me every birthday, every child and grandchild too. And I've prayed for 40 years that someday I might meet you. Those 3 crosses by the white line never marked where 3 lives ended. They marked the lives my daddy saved, and all the years he gave them. I'd spent my whole life wondering what kind of man he'd been. Then I found him in the sacrifice he made upon that bridge. Now every time I pass that curve, I sound my air horn loud. And somewhere past those Carolina pines, I know my dad looks down. Those crosses weren't raised for the dead, they stand because 3 live. And they taught this old truck driving son what a real man's willing to give. The next morning, she and I placed a small brass sign beneath those 3 old crosses. Here, a trucker gave up all his tomorrows so 3 strangers could have theirs.